changed and times are strange.
What a legend. The Prince of Darkness, the godfather of heavy metal, and Black Sabbath frontman Ozzy Osbourne has died. That news broke just this afternoon. His family didn't say how he died, but you'll remember about 5 years ago, Ozzy revealed he was battling Parkinson's disease.
So tonight, NBC's Joe Fryer takes a look back at the life and the legacy of this rock icon.
He was known as the Prince of Darkness, music royalty crowned with metal. Ozzy Osbourne rose to fame in the 1970s as lead singer of Black Sabbath, the band that gave the heavy metal genre a lift, with hits like Paranoid. Then in 1979 came major changes. Ozzy was fired from the group for excessive drinking and drug use. He would quickly rebound, launching a long, successful solo career with songs like Crazy Train and the power ballad Mama, I'm Coming Home.
Mama, I'm coming home.
What rock and roll has done for me is you couldn't buy it. I mean, it's changed everything for me. Because like 20 years ago, I was just a nothing person living in a nothing existence. I never had any excitement in my life.
Osbourne was born in 1948 in Birmingham, England. As a young boy, he never could have imagined decades later he'd perform for the Queen, singing at her Golden Jubilee in 2002. It was a career filled with accomplishments, winning Grammy Awards, a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and the creation of Ozfest, a successful music festival that boosted up-and-coming bands. But there were challenges, too. He was accused of being a negative influence on teens and of worshiping Satan, an allegation he roundly rejected.
I have a big heart. All I want to do is make people smile. But there's so many people out there that think that I'm the devil, you know, and like, you know. That's an act that I do, you know. It's show business.
Though there was the time he bit the head off a bat while on stage, something so enmeshed in his lore, he even reenacted it on his tour.
So I picked it up, bite the thing's head off, and suddenly everybody's freaking out because it's a real bat.
It's a moment that would be parodied throughout his life. He created even more memorable moments on the reality show The Osbourne.
I pressed this one button and a shower starts. I'm going.
It's a surprising hit for MTV that chronicled Ozzy, his wife Sharon, and two of their kids, Jack and Kelly. Ozzy did ultimately reunite with Black Sabbath, occasionally touring with the group. Over the years, he struggled with sobriety, but credited Sharon with saving his life.
Sharon's my heart and soul. If it wasn't for Sharon, I would be dead long ago. I wouldn't have lost it.
And me too. He saved me, and I saved him.
He also dealt with health problems, including Parkinson's disease, yet he kept making music.
It's what I do, you know. It's the greatest love affair that I've ever had in my life.
A legacy of light from the Prince of Darkness. Joe Fryer, NBC News.
Wow. And Ruoff Music Center tweeted out something today saying, "We lost a legend today. Ozzy Osbourne's legacy and impact on music will never be forgotten. R.I.P. to the Prince of Darkness." Of course, he'd played at Ruoff over the years.
Well, yes, and he also, we were talking about that reality TV. They had that whole family with cameras looking behind the scenes way before the Kardashians.
The Kardashians, exactly.
You know, it was kind of like the first family that we got to see. You know, a lot of like dysfunction, you know, a lot of wow, but then also a lot of love and connection between them too.
That's really how a lot of the younger generation recognizes him.
Right.
Not from the music so much, but from reality television. Much more on this coming up on NBC Nightly News with Tom Yamas at 6:30.